Today's question is, how do you expect someone who hasn't dealt with their pain to deal with yours? How do you expect someone who hasn't dealt with their pain to deal with yours? The law of attraction is such. James Allen said in his book, As a Man Thinketh, he said, we attract that which we are. If you go on that notion alone, you'll understand today's topic. So many times in relationships, we get to the point where we're disconnected from the person who we had that strong connection with at the beginning. We met this person, we fell head over heels in love with the person. We connected on a level that we thought was life-changing, a level that we are not connected with another human being on. And then you have other people that talk about the different theories, the soul tie theories, the twin flame theories. All those theories are relevant. But what is more relevant is this fact that you attracted the person you're with right now. Not only did you attract them, but something in them attracted you to them. The law of attraction is real. We attract that which we are. But at what point during this journey of getting to know the other person or not, did you not even contemplate the fact that this person's brokenness or this person's, traversing through this territory we call Earth did not stop them from being this creature that is full of ambiguous feelings, thoughts, or emotions? Did you ever once stop to think about who this person is? Or were you more caught up in what you wanted them to be? And that's the dilemma. Most of us want the other person to be what we want them to be in that moment. We're so in love with the notion of love. There's such a thing as love addiction, which leads to codependency. And for most of us, we are addicted to love or the notion of love, the romance novels, the movies that depict love, all the other things that tell us that love is real and that we should strive to get it. We see other people who seem to be in love, act as though they're in love, and we want what other people have or seemingly have. And we go out on a quest to find that because part of us knows that not only do we long for it, but we deserve it. Do you really deserve it? Of course you do. Everybody deserves to be loved. But what kind of love are you looking for? Are you looking for a love that is based on delusion? Are you looking for love that does not take into consideration the other person's flaws or shortcomings? Are you looking for a love that transcends everything and time and distance and space? Such a love exists, I'm sure. But ask yourself this one question. Where are you in this journey before you set out on this quest to find a thing that you believe you deserve? Where are you? Are you still in pain? Are you still hurting? Have you dealt with your past situations, your past relationships, your past emotions, or even your current emotions? Have you spent time on yourself and put all the energy that you would put into finding someone else, healing, learning to heal from your past pain? Pain is real. And unless you've dealt with it, one of the things that is as true as the sun comes up is that pain will attract more pain. It may not look like pain until it starts to feel like pain. Stop for a second. Love is real. Finding someone to share your life with is equally as real and so beautiful if you two can be on the same page. But before you can be on the same page, you need to know who you are. You need to acknowledge your brokenness. You need to try or attempt to heal so that you can attract something that is whole or healed itself. I'm not judgmental when it comes to relationships. I know that you attract that which you are. So people who enter into relationships because they are lonely or because they have a need or a void that needs to be filled, and that person fills it temporarily. I understand that. I understand the law of attraction. I understand how you're drawn emotionally or physically to this creature and that everything lines up in that moment. But I also recognize that it takes a lifetime to get to know someone. And a lifetime meaning they're good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Are you prepared? Are you able to recognize that this perfect notion in your head may not align with the imperfection that is presented in front of you? Yeah, she's beautiful, he's gorgeous, but that does not mean that that they're their whole self. Beauty on the outside does not reflect beauty on the inside or pain on the inside. You have to get to a place where you're realistic in your expectations. The truth of the matter is, if your expectations are unrealistic, then your outcomes will be unrealistic as well. I talk about all these things. I talk about expectations. I talk about working on yourself and healing from your past. I talk about understanding where you're at and understanding what you're attracting because of where you're at. That's self-introspection. That's a person who wants to understand themselves. That's a person who is truthful with themselves. A lot of the relationships that have come to me that I have dealt with over time, I've realized one true thing, that people really don't care what they're attracting. They're just hell-bent on the notion of not being alone. They don't want to spend the rest of their lives alone. So they rather attract something than nothing at all. Be careful. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you wish for. That's all about expectations, setting the right expectation, understanding that the expectation is realistic or unrealistic based on where you are, not where the other person is. That other person has their own issues. They have their own problems. They have their own drama. I'm not talking about the other person you're attracting. I'm talking about focusing on self first before you can even work on the other person. It's hypocrisy at its best to want to work on someone else and help them be better when you yourself have not done baking in the oven. You know, a cake is not ready until it's ready. It's time to put things in perspective. It's time to put things in focus. Whether you're in a relationship or not, you need to stop, pause for a second, step back from the situation and ask yourself, if you have not already done so, what am I really attracting? What do I want? Not just for the person that I'm attracting to me, but what do I want for myself? And if that conversation you have with yourself leads you to recognize that you want to be whole, you want to be healed, and you don't want to keep on revisiting the past, then do the work now. It's never too late. You start from where you are. That's the beauty of life. The beauty of life is that it doesn't matter where you're at. The truth is, when you recognize where you're at, then the real work starts. My name is Ingrid Felton. As always, thank you for indulging me. Thank you for visiting the YouTube channel. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for liking the videos, commenting on the videos. I hope you continue to come and tell others about what I'm doing here, as always. And please continue to support me as, you know, I continue to give you hopefully water gold nuggets. A lot of this is based on my life struggles, on my life experiences. Again, your comments are very welcome. And thank you for coming. Bye.